From News 19, I'm meteorologist Daniel Bonds. Here is Tropical Storm Raphael. It is expected to become a hurricane. 7 a.m. advisory does show it having winds of 60 miles per hour with gusts up to 70, so it is getting a little bit stronger, and it is forecast to become a hurricane before it makes landfall in Cuba. As it does move into the Gulf of Mexico, forecast to weaken just a little bit, but this is something we'll continue to follow over the next several days. Here are the spaghetti models for that particular system. Pretty good consensus in the short term, but then as we head into the last couple of days of the work week and into the weekend, you notice that consensus does spread out a little bit, so not so tightly wound as it is for the spaghetti models in the short term. Hurricane warnings in effect for a couple of areas well to our south, parts of Cuba, Cayman Islands, and places like that. We also have tropical storm watches in effect for the Keys in Florida. So system will continue to monitor. We're watching this little area here. Hurricane Center only gives it a small chance of further development, about a 20% chance at this point. But Raphael, our 17th named storm. We've had 10 hurricanes and 4 major hurricanes. We do expect Raphael to become a hurricane at some point, maybe as early as today. Back here at home, today is Election Day. Columbia weather since 1888 on the presidential elections, the warmest 84 degrees. That was in 2004, the coldest 22 back in 1960, and the wettest November 7th, 1972. On average for Election Day, we'd expect a high of 70 degrees and a low of 48. We'll continue to see at least opportunities for rain as we do move into the afternoon and evening hours. Those rain chances will start to decrease just a touch. We'll be left with the clouds overnight. A little bit of fog will be possible early Wednesday morning. That fog will kind of mix on out by the mid-morning hours, but the clouds will probably stick around. Later in the day on Wednesday, this is 6 o'clock, more showers will start to develop. Heavy downpours will be possible, especially late in the day Wednesday into early parts of Thursday. Notice this is Thursday morning at 7 o'clock. We have some heavy downpours moving through parts of the Midlands and the Palmetto State. Even by noon, still more rain. Finally, as we get later in the day, those rain chances on Thursday will start to decrease just a touch. And do believe as of right now, Friday should be dry. There is the risk for excessive rainfall. So this is going to be late Wednesday into early parts of Thursday. A higher chance in that yellow polygon. So that does include at least parts of the Midlands. And as we mentioned, that would be late Wednesday into early parts of Thursday. Over the next 7 days, and it's really through Thursday, Weather Prediction Center is indicating anywhere from 2 to about 3 inches of rainfall. So we certainly can use this rain since it's been so dry over the past couple of weeks. European forecast model showing a little bit of rain Wednesday, more rain early Thursday, a little bit of rain early Friday, dry conditions Saturday and Sunday, although the European forecast models trying to paint in some rain on Monday. We're going to leave it dry at this point. American forecast model showing that rain for Thursday and then kind of drying up on Friday. So still some question marks as we go kind of longer term, but in the short term we do expect more shower activity to develop. Yesterday we did manage to make it to 77 degrees. No rain yesterday, but we did pick up some measurable rainfall at the Columbia Metropolitan Airport today, which was the first time since September 27th. Mid to upper 70s to near 80 degrees with a chance for some showers. Our record highs safe, record lows safe, record rainfall likely safe as well. That record rainfall of 1 inch and 53 hundredths. Near 80 tomorrow, mid 70s. Thursday, Friday, low to mid 70s over the weekend. Mentioned this earlier. Looks like Monday should be dry, although down in Myrtle Beach there might be a little bit of rain. And in Charleston, there may be a shower or two Monday, but the weekend looks pretty good with only a small chance of rain on Sunday. Forecast for Greenville showing a little bit of rain both Saturday and Sunday under mostly sunny skies on Monday. Warmer than normal conditions November 12th through November 18th and slightly wetter than normal conditions during that same time frame. We are starting to see some moderate color across a large part of the Palmetto State, even some high color and even peak color in the upstate of South Carolina. So those leaves are continuing to change. Veterans Day, 6 days from today. Thanksgiving, personal favorite, 23 days from today. And if you're really looking ahead, Christmas Eve, 49 days from today. So that is 7 weeks from today, if I do my math correctly real quick. As always, you can follow me on these social media outlets. Have a great Tuesday.